Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
I first became Blood in the year 2000. I was 17 years old. And although, you know, I haven't been actively gangbanging, I would say within the last 15 years, I still promoted it in my music. I still would throw up gang signs, even though I'm not, you know, committing crimes or gangbanging. I guess it was still assumed that I was still an active gang member. Which brings us to now, where how I told y'all a couple months ago, the FBI indicted me and threw me in a conspiracy. Now, that's not the driving force of me doing what I'm about to do. It's just I come to a pivotal point in my life where I see what's wrong and I want to fix it. I want to fix it. And the gang culture right now.
I just want to say to all the people out there, I ain't gangbanging no more. I've been GDBD Vice Lord for a long time now. Been doing battle with my ops, done battle with the police, put in work in the jails, but I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me, $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive, and I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag Challenge and just and live your truth on the dead homies. So yeah, gangbanging is out. Carry it in my
Wow, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Guys, make sure you download Boss Talk 101 app in Google or Apple Play stores, Google Play stores or Apple Store. Guys, listen, man, we about to get into this, and a lot of people had hit me up about it, said they wanted to hear me talk about it. Of course, you know OG PIRU. OG, you there?
Man, we right here.
OG, now I just let you hear Hocus 45th. He basically do a drop your flag challenge in New York. Used to be in gangs 15 years ago. He kind of say, now you heard his spiel. He been, you know, putting it in the music. Now he's kind of pulling back on that, getting older. But then Adam 22 comes out and does a whole mockery of it and says something about his booty hole and all kind of stuff, and plays games on the fact that he did that challenge. What is that? I mean, I'm just trying to understand a couple of things on this. What is his plight to doing that? And the thing of dropping your flag challenge, you educate me on a lot of this stuff. Is this a thing where it happens this way? And why would this guy being way from in California mock a guy way in New York?
Well, this is Yankees bread and butter to keep all blacks dysfunctional. They call it back in the Revolution, agent provocateur. He comes in, with this mockery that he just like Al Jolson singing Mammy with blackface. He done got out here and put up that I'm dropping my flag, and you're making light of a situation where a person feels like he's changing his life. He's growing up. We had a conversation earlier, but between a gang member and a gang banger.
Correct.
And what's the difference between gang members and gang bangers? And it's people that when they say when you knew better, you do better. Some dudes grew up in the culture and they gang banging, they have a flag, they meet a girl and have a baby, and they drop their flag, homie. I can't be out here no more, and everybody respects that. Homie dropped his flag. He became a devout Christian. He became a deacon in the church. It's all kind of reasons for people to drop their flag. And so now this brother, he put up a drop your flag challenge. Like, bruh, that don't make you any less of a man because you don't want to facilitate in something that's non-profiting at all. So for this Yankee to come on and make mockery of it And we allow, or we don't do that in California. What do the Ku Klux Klan do? What do the Proud Boys do? Let's say what white behavior does. Why are you on here making mockery, making homosexual contents that my booty hole? That's what white folks do. Blacks ain't into that kind of shit. So
it's crazy. I didn't know that. What does that? How is that a joke and how is that funny to him? Like,
it's a joke to what? See, what you see is serious. Him and his white audience, they laughing their ass off about this. But you know what Adam said? Hey Bob, look what Adam said about these Negroes, these spear chunkers. They doing this and doing that. Adam, look, see how Adam is mocking them. Yeah, it's funny as hell. You know. But you didn't do no mockery. You didn't do a makeshift of January the 6th. You didn't do anything about the Capitol turnover. Why didn't you have a Confederate flag and do a flag show about that?
Yeah, you're right. I never seen him even report on that in no type of way, or they kind of stayed away from that.
You're going to stay away from anything that pro-white America. But this is what we talk about, again, culture vultures. He don't care how we feel about what he did. It's the views and likes. And over the masses, white America is laughing their butt off about what he just did. It ain't funny to you, but his core audience that he get the million views from is because they're so happy seeing these Sambos hooping, howling. Look, Adam had these black guys on here arguing. Look how they hoop and jump. Ain't that funny, Beth? Yes, he has a court, and he has some of these Sambos is right there with him that implore it too, and try to justify it. No, this should be it should be boycotted. It should be make him held to answer, because saying, well, I didn't know it was serious. Well, you need to sue him for, just like that girl sued Shannon Sharp. They need to sue him for $50 million for desecrating a culture. Wow,
and it's people like Styles P, Ice-T that got that been commending Hocus 45 for 45th for him doing this and being stand up, and a lot of the other young guys stepped up behind him that were having problems with it as well. Here's one right here. This young man, he said something too.
People that sit back and criticize me for dropping my flag, and it's crazy because out of all things, that's what we really worried about. Salute the people that did, congratulate me. I appreciate that. But you got the people that's really criticizing me over dropping the flag and they speaking highly of a gang as some sort of brotherhood, or they sit back saying blood in, blood out, this and that. We do all of this and say all of this, but at the same time, we allow the police officers to come in our communities and disrespect the same people that we consider our brothers.
Wow. So this young man is just saying we allow the police to come in and disrespect our brothers, and if we standing together, like he kind of looked like he's trying to say we should be standing together in that aspect as well.
That's right.
So he felt like that's why he dropped his flag. He just had a problem with not going up against the police that come in our neighborhoods, pretty much is what he's saying, and disrespect our black people.
Anytime you'll tell another brother he can't come in your neighborhood because of the color you wear, but you have a gun on you, but when you see the police, you drop your gun and run. You can't have it. You can't straddle a fence. If you're a gangster or a gangbanger, everybody that come to your hood should be vulnerable.
Okay.
But then, sometimes you grow out of that and they drop their flag. For Adam 12 to mock that, and for anybody on the West Coast to implore it is absurd, bro.
Well, he gave somewhat of an apology, but it was kind of weird the way the apology came by. Listen at this.
I seen something on New York jail officials, like a challenge to like drop your flag or whatever. So I was like impromptu. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna make like a funny version of that. So I did it. Now I got this dude, Hocus 45th, who I'm gonna be real with you. Like I heard his name before, but I never actually like knew anything about him. Never talked to him. Never met him. Never watched any content from him. So I don't know anything about him. But apparently he's like a guy. I guess it's his challenge, which I didn't really perceive, because when I looked at it, I watched like 7 videos in a row on New York jail officials. So yeah, I mean, he's pushing this narrative that like I'm making fun of him or calling him gay for dropping his flag or whatever. I don't even joke about you. So just wanted to get in front of that one. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm gonna be real. But if you want to quit being in a gang, that's cool. You can do that. We don't really do that in LA, I guess, but you can.
Whoa, we don't really do that in LA. He said we. So is Adam an active gang member? We don't really do that in LA?
Adam is an active agent. You know, that's just like a white man standing up and tell you that, oh, I wasn't making mockery of slavery, but we don't do that anymore. But you got a business and you charge it. Your employees are black and Mexican, making $2.27 an hour. So you're making mockery of slavery still.
Yeah, and Hocus
slavery wasn't that bad. Y'all made it through, so I don't know. I didn't get any part of that. Well, that's how you got white America.
He acted as if he didn't know Hocus 45th, but he's doing his challenge, and he's acting like Hocus 45th, like he's trying to clout chase off of him. He's trying to flip it, as always. People try to flip what's going on. You took that man's challenge and made a mockery of him, and when he speaks up for himself, he's trying to clout chase off of you. That don't make sense. So you can dog him out and scrutinize what he got going on and come back with this watered down apology, and then now it's okay for you to say, oh, and we don't do that in LA. Well, I don't know what you do, and I don't know what you do. I didn't know you were even a part of the gang culture. I really didn't know you was in it like that. It just throwing me off, because I thought, I do a podcast and this is what I do, but I don't jump on here trying to be something that I'm not. These guys, man, they taking this stuff too far. When you unapologetically who you are, organically doing what you do, being who you are, you're not playing an actor, you're not acting a role. One minute you here and the next minute you out and you in the community acting as if you're a part of something you're really not. And that's the problem, man. Like, what's wrong with just being you?
Well, a white man is being him. That's white entitlement. But it's not him. We allow him to do that. So you can't put it all the way on the devil if you follow what the devil doing, bro. Yeah,
he felt like this was gonna hit and was gonna be funny, and I guess I think
it is funny. It is funny. It's funny as hell to other white Americans.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, and when Hocus 45th came out and spoke on it, he said anybody that's sitting beside this guy, but not just Hocus 45th. It was also Styles P said something. I think I have it here. Let me see what Styles P said, which he's a known rapper from the Lots with Jada Kiss, and he said he basically, and you tell me if you agree with it, OG. Just let me know what you think about it, because I think I saved it in my phone here. Here it is right here. Styles P say, whoever is black and is homeboys with the goofy white boy who mocked putting down the flag for gang members, he must think y'all, and he put that out, y'all better G-check that shit and tell him, shut his devil federal mouth when he see black men trying to help black babies. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, exactly right. But you can believe in his little black inner circle, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to Jesus Christ. No, sir. None of the disciples is gonna check it.
Styles, please say, what did he say? I usually stay away from talking about a lot of shit, but what is he trying to do? and represent a different type of evil, y'all brothers around him better G-check that shit, or you are even more responsible and accountable than he is. If he don't make an apology to the culture and race and actually mind his business from this point on, every black man that stands with him or beside him is a effing coward. Good night. So he checked that. That's what Styles P from the lot said, and you know
and he's certainly right. And see, we only take. He got to make an apology. You know, an old man told me one time. There's 3 stages to sorry, right?
Yeah.
First, you feel sorry. And so when you go to court and plead guilty, you plead sorry, right?
Right.
And white America, once you plead sorry, he makes you pay a fine for being sorry, for being guilty.
Right.
So we don't never want to do the third, compensates for doing the wrong that you done. So when a person talk about drop the flag, when you said you're sorry for doing it, you need to give out $100,000 to the black culture, not just I apologize, because that's shallow and you don't mean it. The Indians say white man speaks with forked tongue.
Yeah.
Shoot, when you really mean something, you pay for it.
Man, these guys are really, like I said, and I know when he said sitting beside Adam 22, he was talking about WAC 100 and the guys that go over there and you know, do the show with him. Just how far should the culture take this when say somebody that don't look like us mocks the culture? What do you feel the next action should be, OG?
You know, we've been allowing them to get away with it so long. Now it's become such a threat and such a disaster. It's just like being critically ill with stage 4 cancer. What can you do with it? Just wait to die?
Man.
So there ain't nothing we can do because we ain't been done. So like, you know, what can we do? We ain't been doing nothing, so how you think it would change? Wow,
you're exactly right. Well, guys, y'all heard it, man. Hocus 45th mocked by Adam 22. Adam 22 says, "Hey, man, I thought it was a joke to me." What do you guys feel? How do y'all think? Is this the right way to go about things? OG explained to me kind of the way this thing, you know, looked to him. What do you guys think? Get in the comments. Was Adam 22 out of line for doing this because some brothers stepped up and said they wanted to do something to change the way they've been moving? Does it have anything to do with him? And do you think OG spoke on the fact of how this, you know, Adam 22, I'm sorry, not OG, Adam 22 said we don't do that in LA. Is Adam 22 a part of the culture of gangs in LA? Get in the comments, let me know what y'all think about Adam 22 and Hocus 45th having this back and forth, and Styles P, among others, stepping up to not only support Hocus 45th, Ice-T even support him, but just basically Styles P speaking out against Adam 22 for what he done. Let us know what you think in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're still watching, guys, make sure you check this last clip out where basically Young Thug is going through all hell out there in Atlanta. They've been calling it Ratlanta. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think about it. But check this clip out. It's crazy. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.